just received the first copies of my book, all the way from the Big Apple. This is my very first published work in the mainstream circuit. Holding it in my hands feels very special. It's a real mind-blowing and yeah, just heavy in the best possible way, you know. The official release is tomorrow, the 20th of February, right in the Black History Month, coinciding with the time when Madiba was released in 1990. And it's also the month where we mourn and we bid farewell to our cultural and civil rights icon, Jesse Jackson, who passed away this week. So yeah, it's the timing is just mind-blowing. It's serious gravity. Yeah, so this book was quite an interesting project, and I mean, as time goes on, as things unfold, I'll get to share more about how this came about. For now, I'm just making an announcement and just sharing its arrival and its release tomorrow. But above all, it was a behemoth, that at times felt like carrying echoes of thousands and thousands of footsteps through history. Whispers, chants, silences, songs, just honoring my ancestors while unpacking forces that shaped my story of resilience, identity, defiance, my story of appreciating music as a form of resistance, and just the transformative power of arts in general. It interrogates humanity. It confronts various other issues like power asymmetries. It bows to the past while carrying forward the hopes of the marginalized. It's exciting. I'm really chuffed in the most unimaginable way. 500 odd pages that Mark Fine and I put together over a period spanning a year, I think, a year to two, I think, yeah, about circa. Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure working with, the iconic Mark Fine, a musical maestro, a very thoughtful man who brings with him a lot of consciousness, a lot of humanity, a lot of just soul. He's a real soul man. I could tell from the first time I met him that he was a music man. And in the story, there is an entanglement of a quantum of entanglement in that he produced a song in the 70s, around about the time when I was born, that had a greatest impact on my family and me, and it's come full circle now. So Mark is very special to me. He's a great man, and to you, Mark, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. And if this journey of ours taught me anything, Mark, is that life, just like in rugby, it's about, breaking that defensive line at full pace and taking that mulligan after a bad swing in golf, demands a lot of courage, patience, humility, just to research and go again. Miss the mark. We regroup, we realign, recommit, we zig, we zag, if you must, but we keep it moving forward all the time. Because as you know, music, memory connects us worldwide, globally. I don't care where you are, doesn't matter what language it is or culture, music is music, and we honor that. Personally, it's healed me. It's changed me, it's informed me, it gave me a passport before I even traveled the world. And, it pushes us to love harder, be kind, and stand taller, So music is life to us, and I speak on behalf of Mark as well. So more than anything, this book is a living archive. It's a vessel of memory, resistance, and legacy. Deeply spiritual, and all about just preserving the legacy of our forebears, our ancestors, whom I hold dear to my heart, you know. So yeah, Mark, it's been great. You know, you are a titan to me. You are a legend. You are a custodian of musical consciousness, a keeper of memory, a patriot, a true patriot. Even though you're American now, but you know, being born in South Africa and your experiences in South Africa at Gallo Records, at True Tone, you know, is just gold. It's worth its weight in gold. I really, really appreciate it, and it's really shaped, you know, a bulk of this narrative. It's helped me also to just connect the dots, tracing back, you know, and understanding my history better, and understanding the legacy of music better, and what my folks listen to, what you know, what it was like during the time of King Kong, the Mavutela era, the era of when you brought us reggae for the first time in the 70s, and also the kind of work that you did with the likes of Timmy Thomas, you know, Bark Hayes, Isaac Hayes, Neil Cloud, you know, the disco era, a very illustrious history that you've had. So I appreciate you, and it's been an honor, really, 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 you know, working on this together with you. Yeah, so here it is, folks. Beat of the Defiant, alive in my hands, soon on your shelves, and I hope living in your hearts soon, you know.